we are gonna try and get this done now. That is, if my programs and everything wanna work with me. That would be. No, that's not it. Void Jr. versus Cordelia Moreau. Thought we were like crashing there for a moment. I didn't learn any of the lessons I wanted to teach myself. That's rough. Anyway, Void Jr., teleporting in with the Void Monarch dodge. Cordelia trying to fight back, but rubber balls ain't the most damaging thing in the world. Certainly less damaging than a poisonous teleportation. It'd be a very easy Void Junior W right there. Froggy versus Ed up next. The Infernal Whip going in. We might also create some units afterwards. Not sure. But I want to go for at least 2 hours here. Maybe one Hiragi left. They oh dude, that has some knockback on it. She's on one. So they can very clearly win if they make the distance enough times between themselves and the Eds. However, with the Infernal Whip, that's going to be a bit of an issue.
Did they release that specialty paint?
That's going to be an Ed victory. Stuff is Felix versus Freya. So this will probably take a while, because it's gonna take Felix. They're both gonna take a while to kill each other because they don't deal much damage. However, Felix, being shorter range than Freya is probably gonna get the done as they push her off the map essentially. It is very clear that they're going to win. Oh, whoops. Where are that is the most Dipsy walk I've ever seen. I mean, it's we don't We'll need to continue. Felix wins. Elizabeth versus Oleana Chocolate. Wonder if it'll be a Century repeat of last time, or if Miss Chocolate over there is gonna be able to do much. Now, within range in Necromancer Skull mode, it is not hitting. Oh, there's a hit. It's a little bit of life sapping. Gonna need a lot more than that, though. Like, they're walking in a straight line at you, at you, girl. Looks like Chocolate is going to be able to pull out a dub, though. As one Elizabeth is almost dead. One Elizabeth is dead. Yeah, it's very much so over. What? Were you saying? Next up, Yasuma Kamakiji versus Jalusa. Oh god. Yeah. Jalusa, you might have been able to block a lot of projectiles, but like, you really don't get a better projectile block than you just shield. And it's not like they can, I mean, I don't think either of them are able to block 4 lightning. Yeah, very easy Yasuma dub. It's like we can do 2v3 for Vicky versus Necros. No, you know, that actually does some damage to him. If it gets like a direct hit. One Vicky down, so it's probably not looking good. She really hasn't done anything this tournament. I'm probably gonna have to change her. That girl's dumb. Damien Model 105 versus Damien Rhythmic. 4v3. I mean, as I always say, with a match like this, where one character has something like the Ice Giant Punch, are they going to be able to land that punch? I also didn't learn my lesson about music choice. Playing chill music again for a tournament. Oh well, shout out to Game Trials for the music. They're definitely dealing a lot of damage to themselves. But all it takes is a couple of punches to actually connect, and well, this match is suddenly even. But I don't think Damien's dealing this damage to them. They need to like increase their weight or something. Like that. That was a real solid punch, but I mean he's gonna get done down here. We'll try a game 2 and see if that starts going any better for Model 105. I don't know how many batches I'm gonna want. I probably, I don't know, might never stop asking for OCs for this. But as I go further with this, I'm definitely gonna move away from round robin tournaments. I just will not have the time for them. All 4 of them are still alive. 2 Damien left. They're in there, just dealing a bit of damage to themselves, though. What a flip. What a flip, I gotta say. Then I gotta change, like, the Star Wars characters around, almost definitely. Yeah, they're gonna end up killing themselves there. Yeah. Oh, great. Great. Thanks, Twitch Studio, for not showing me the chat. Hello, Mr. Titan and Necro Programming. I usually do not take viewer requests, especially when it comes to factions. So the answer is gonna be probably not. However, if you put it down, there is a non-0% chance that I will look at it. What's my next match here? We can do a 1v1 for that. Evo Ravenborn versus Malachi the Second. doesn't look the best right now for Malachi here. I don't think. Oh, and now she's enraged. I forgot about that. Forgot about that aspect of Eva, the enrage aspect. So yeah, she's gonna pull out a pretty easy dub there. Ew, 70 cost? Yucky. Yucky. Malachi is second and stepping back up. This time he's got a 3v1 against Ed. Could definitely be possible. He has grown a Mantodile. And a Dial that'll heal him. And Fire Wave. And he's gonna actually, try and get in. He's down to half, only one Ed is down, low on health. I really underestimate Infernal Whips, huh? They're good. Like, he only has one of them. He's literally cheaper. He's literally more expensive with one Infernal Whip than the actual Infernal Whip unit. And I mean, still got that done handedly. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, this probably won't go well. Oh yeah, it's definitely not gonna go well if that happens. Whoops. Okay. Well, that poor model 107, 104. Bruh. Where's the fight? What? Where's the fight? Where? Oh God. Oh, it's over here. Blue 1. That was Eva's side. Game 2 because I couldn't tell what happened. Yeah, no fall damage from that. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, they do like 3-shot her. Like, one Eva's already dead, and the match like just began. There goes another. I mean, it's gotta be easy to connect a punch with her. Like, she's floating at chest height. Just punch her in the crotch. Pulls out a second dub though, so that's definitely good. Yeah, I do sometimes do campaigns. Rare, I will probably not do a viewer campaign unless I decide to dedicate a stream to that. But again, if you want to put it down, there is a non-0% chance that I will download it. And thanks for the follow. Crap. Divided by 5, so that would be what? Necros versus Damien Rhythmic. It's a lot of balls. There's a lot of balls. Some bullets hitting back. Give me a moment. I gotta yell at a streamer real quick.
On the podcast Thursday? Oh yeah, I'll be on the podcast Thursday.
Okay.
I redeemed a big, like, half an hour ago, and you never
Yay.
changed. Just saying. Bye.
Gotcha.
Alright, we good. Now I gotta go pull up my dashboard over here on mobile because Twitch doesn't like telling me that I have people chatting. Apparently, it doesn't like tell. Okay, there it is. I was gonna say apparently it doesn't like telling me that I have raids. That's the streamer I just had to go yell at because I redeemed something half an hour ago and it never got done. We got 1v1 over here. How are we looking in these areas? We got a 4v1. Well, that Damien's dead. We got a second 1v1 over here. And a 1v2 over here. That Damien's also dead, so 2 of them are down. That one's arms are broken. That one's about to die, so it's only these 2 left. Yeah, minigun of bouncy balls. They will shoot out a lot of balls. This one's almost dead, and then they're all gonna, so this is a totally accurate battle simulator. This is the r/original character tournament, 2nd edition. And so who we have here, our tentacle man is Necros, and our other man is, Damien Rhythmic is the name. What I've done is pretty much I've gone on r/original character every Friday, made 1 or 2 posts asking people to like submit OCs. Submit OCs for me to recreate. I'll recreate them, and then eventually do a tournament with them. We've done one before. It was not streamed, but it is on YouTube. And this one will also be on YouTube in 2 parts, because we did half of it one time, and we're doing the other half today. Had no clue what I wanted to do today, so I just sat down and did this. And you know what? If you're here for long enough, if you're here for long enough, Nem, I'll make you. I'll try, at least. That out. Necros gets the dub there. I don't even really feel like running this one because she had. We got Jalusa versus Vicky. Vicky hasn't done jack shit this tournament. You can deflect that. Okay. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah. Feel like I learned that yesterday, that could be deflected. 2v3 because how I even it out is these costs up here. As close as I can get. It doesn't matter. The prices are weird. Let's see here. Oleata Chocolate versus Yazuma Kamakichi. I mean, I could, like, hop in. Are you all still in? No, you're not. Okay. Well, you just have to listen to me talk then. On stream. Five. 8, 9. I think. Okay, well. This shield blocks like 10 plus projectiles. We're at like a dozen that have hit them now, and it hasn't broken. I feel like we're done here because they really aren't breaking through the shield. It's gonna be a Yasma dub. Freya, let's see. Okay, bye. Is it Elizabeth or Felix? Yeah, it is Elizabeth. Freya versus Elizabeth up next. So, like, do you have anything written down for, like, those universe you're creating there? Because the next round robin I have to do and then finish up is one based on a series that I do make. That I have made. Bunch of characters for a series that I have planned. Don't know how it's gonna get done, but I hope it does. I hope I can get to a point where I'm able to make it into an actual series thing. Like, not using tabs or gacha or anything. That was a shot. That was a lot. Oh my lord. Well, one super woozy, she got the other one up. Do you have a map made for that as well? I don't know if all that, no, not all of that actually managed to get on screen here. Hold on a second. Okay, because I made one map. Dude, making maps is hard. I like finagled with it for like when the update came out and everything, and I really couldn't make anything good. I have done tournaments on random map on downloaded maps before though. It's an Elizabeth victory, and I think I'm just gonna give her the round as well because I mean, well, look at their HP bars. Bandits get betrayers. I mean, that just sounds like they're in an unfortunate situation and need a way out. 70s. 7, okay, let's go. Felix versus Cordelia Moreau. Jumping in, they really aren't using their knife all that much. God, and then I'm gonna have to like write a story or something on the ROC subreddit about like how it went and other things like that. I think I do have a couple OCs I need to recreate. Potentially. If they actually connect with that anchor, it's also devastating. It's kinda like Model 105 with the Ice Giant Punch, but like more reliable. I mean, Cordelia is clearly gonna win. So, are those AI? Is the cults going to make an alliance with that AI? Actually, you know what? You know what I could do? Because the whole thing is all of these OCs are all like 400 plus units I've made are designed to be in tournaments with myself with other units that I've created. So if you want me to use your faction, I will be running a tournament with all the units in your faction against all your units in your faction. Because that's what I do. Take it or leave it. I'm the tournament guy. I've ran like 300 tabs tournaments based on created units or even in the base game in either in the base game or with created units. It's what I do. It's what I do best, what I continue to do, and what I will probably continue to do until Tabs gets too boring, or like Tabs 2 comes out. Aragi versus Void Jr. So this is probably going to be a very easy Void Jr. dub. Because the Void Monarch dodge is going to do more damage than the Vampire Bite is. And, well, I mean, what do you know? It's almost like I have 1,500 hours in this game and can tell what things do. Let's see. I'm almost at, I'll probably be at 1,600 by the end of the stream. Okay. Void Jr. versus Ed is going to be an interesting one. Infernal Whip is pretty similar to Void Monarch Dodge. I mean, both deal poison damage, both deal a very respectable amount of damage. But if Void Jr. can get some teleports on multiple of them, or I overestimate how much health Ed has, then, I mean, it could definitely be a Void Jr. dub. Like, they are going down quick. I mean, the Void Juniors are also going down pretty quick, but, you know. Pretty sure Void Monarch dodge, like, you gotta take damage first and then teleport in with it. It's not like the other two dodges. Let's see here. Fine. Felix versus Haragi. Let's go. So, the question of this match is whether or not Haragi can make the distance while Felix is, reloading. And the answer is yes. So, not looking good. Getting dogpiled, quite ironic. Because Felix is like a wolf person. At least I think. I hope. We don't really have many animal heads in Tabs. If you make all... I'll do 6. How many units are in the factions? Because this will determine whether or not I want to go forward with stuff like this. Okay, is it like evenly spread? Like, are all of them like they all have the same amount of units? Actually, they can't. You can't divide 54 by 4 evenly. Cordelia Moreau versus Elizabeth Takai. But, like, okay. Dang, that's an unfortunate number for me to have to work with. That means I have to do round robin I was gonna do round robin tournaments anyway, pretty much. Got a Discord or anything? Because, I mean, if you do, I can get you on co-commentary. Cool. We'll just we'll do that after the tournament's done. Well, that's pretty neat. Bunch of fireways coming out. Oh, Elizabeth has firewave. I think that's literally the first time we've had to see this. Let me see here. I believe the last one. The last tournament, the first half went for just over 2 hours. So we're about 40 minutes into this one, so about another hour. Actually, it'll probably be a bit less because at this point, I just like call matches before even running them. Elizabeth dub. Like, if a unit is still fully defeated by the end of this round, I mean, there's not much hope for them. And I'm pretty sure I know one unit that's fully defeated. Freya versus Yasuma Kamakichi. Yeah, I guess I should have expected that. The actual drunk effect of the potion seller potion goes through Aegis Shield if it actually lands close enough. Jeez, these lightning strikes are ruining Freya. Strike down again, yeah. Yeah, I don't even think they broke through the shield once. The Ozma dumb, very easy. Maybe that one? Oh, yeah. Vicky versus Oleada Chocolate. Please, dude. God, all these units have too much health. They might actually be able to pull it out, though. Because it's not like the potions deal that much damage. And they aren't going to get close enough for the Necromancer Skulls to take effect. And those beams have some knockback on them. Come on. Come on. Do it. Please do it. Skull. Yeah, Necromancer Skull. She just, Oleada just throws it. Why? Don't remember. I've been putting the tournament off for months, but I mean, there's a video of me creating these OCs and telling you why I gave them what I did. It's on my YouTube. Same name as what I am here, except without the YT. Yeah, that video is definitely up. So yeah, we'll see. I've got some things. They're gonna do it. They're gonna kill them. Also, yeah, I'm used to having dumb things from the workshop. It's why I don't go on the workshop to get units. It's why I make them myself. That is a ridiculously straight shot, though. I mean, what's your baseline health? What's the health that you give to like your baseline unit? Yeah, if you make all of them make a map, I can use that. Do you not have like a baseline you use? Like you're like, okay, so this guy has like a normal amount of HP, or like all of these units have a normal amount of HP, and then what is that normal? Because the fights in these tournaments last. Okay, so yeah, that's probably why they seem underpowered. My baseline HP is 2,000. And so a lot of these fights have characters and units dealing way less damage proportional to their HP. I have it as the baseline. I mean, it does actually kind of make abilities more needed. Perhaps I can just, go through and change it a bit, do stuff like that. Anyway, this is not a fun, geez, 24v35. 2,000 is the damage that a ballista bolt deals on a direct hit. For reference. You know what? Screw it. 2v3. Let's go. Don't think it's gonna go well for Damien because I don't think they're gonna actually be able to go through. So yeah, that's probably why they feel less powerful. Because it's really a thing. I mean, yeah. I don't really have friends to do competitive tabs with, nor do I really care at this point. I'm way too deep into just the created content tournament rabbit hole to actually care about doing. I mean, I can follow that to actually care about trying to do competitive tabs or anything, or however it's set up. That's So what? Do you like this? Max cost of 1,000. That's that bans like 90% of my units. I mean, I rarely change those two stats. I only have 2 banned abilities in my tournaments. I could definitely host a tournament like that. I mean, it's what I already do. But yeah, I only have 2 banned abilities in my tournaments. Dark Peasant Hands and self-copy on a ranged unit. This is gonna be close. That's really close. Enrage is not as good as it used to be. It's still very much so a top tier ability, but it got nerfed like years ago. To where like the cooldown of when you can actually like activate it got massively increased. So did they ban Enrage or stacking Enrage? Because if you ask, if I'm running things, I'm banning stacked Enrage first, and then seeing what people do with just one Enrage. Game 3. So I know Dark Peasant Hands are gonna be banned because I mean, one is it's way too unfair, and two, I mean, giving any unit Dark Peasant Hands makes them cost like $1 million. So way above that cap. You know, send the people my way. Send that community my way. You guys can have a lot more chaos in my tournaments. If I actually, decide to run tournaments with viewer units as like a normal thing. Eva, Raven, Morton, crap. There was a 2-1 victory, not a 2-0. (2-1) dub to Eva Raven. What are the rules on changing weapons? Model 105 versus Malachi II, as we all know. Just depends how many times Model 105 is going to be able to hit that guy. Like, for instance, a minigun that shoots ballista bolts instead. It's not looking the best for him. I'm gonna go ahead and assume 2 of those are the Divine Arbiter Orb, which is, I think, called Magic Missile, and the Ballista Bolt. Not even sure how much a dummy of just like 2,000. Oh, that's gonna be close. He needs one more hit, and Model 105 gets it. So Sensei sure can throw with Divine Arbiter, or actually, yeah, I'll show off that unit later. Well, I don't think you can put Super Peasant Punch on it. Oh, Jesus, he won. That was faster than I was expected it to be. I don't think you can put Super Peasant Punch on a unit without it going over 1,000 cost. Yeah, dude, just tell that community to grab their units and take them over here. I welcome the chaos. That's it? Jesus. Okay, let's see here. Where is, quick break. Quick. Yup, quick break. Okay. Jokes, let's see here. Yeah, go. When Glock AWP bullets is the best DPS you guys have there, and then here I would literally maybe no, I can't allow a minigun that shoots bullets though, but I can allow a minigun that shoots things, and then Sensei Ion Strike. Sensei Shuriken Throw, but Divine Arbiter Orbs. So yeah. If you're an influential person in the community over there, yeah, you can bring them to my neck of the woods, and, well, I'll see what I want to do. Anyway, we're 10 rounds in, we're about 2/3 of the way through the tournament. Does bullets have that much pushback? Anyway, standings for now. Cordelia Moreau, Damien Rhythmic, and Freya are all currently tied for last place with a 1-9 win-loss record. And then Felix and Vicky are tied at a 2-8 record. Next up is Hiragi at a 4-6 record. Then a tie between Model 105, Elizabeth, and Oleata with 5-5 records. Malachi II comes in next at a 6-4 record, Ed at a 7-3 record, and then we've got 4 people at an 8-2 record. Jalusa, Yazuma Kamakiji, Necros, and Void Jr., with Eva Ravenborn currently in first place with a record of 9-1. We've got 5 rounds remaining, and pretty much it's gonna be, who's gonna be able to take down Eva, and which of the characters at only 1 win are gonna be the worst. Next up, Necros versus Malachi. Fire Wave, honestly, I really don't care about the middle. I can't even care about top 4 because I have a lot of factions, and so what I periodically do, like once a year, is a faction tournament. Like, all the factions have a tournament within themselves, and then the top few from that faction get to proceed into the next round. A best of the best, if you will. But, like, I can't include these OCs in something like that because it doesn't feel right. They aren't really tied to a faction. Nor am I gonna rerun another, 32-person round summon tournament. Necros takes game 1, though. I mean, I'll still go over them. But, first place, last place, and then nothing else. You gonna lurk here? Just have it in the background? Dude, that minigun is not able to do anything in this match. Both of them have Fire Wave. Nice. Oh, some shots got it off. And there go the rest of them. It's gonna be close again in this 1v1. Both at about the same level of HP. It's unfortunate that Necros can't, like, you know, use the tentacles at any point. And down goes Necros. We move on to Game 3. If he could wait to shoot, that would also be nice. I know how they work. I wish they worked differently so that when you hit that HP threshold, they can then work. Might be a bit hard to make that so because, you know, it'd be weird to see the Reaper pick up an Ice Giant. But still. And it would actually, since all my units are so tanky, Reaper Tentacles are like one of the worst abilities to have. Like, these things, like, almost never come into play. I think I only have, like, 1% of the units I make actually can be instantly killed by the tentacles. So if it was, like, instead, like a threshold, like, after they drop below a certain HP, Necros is gonna get the dub 2-1, but if it was like that, I would love it. As like they're like a finisher. Most of my factions don't actually have like a swarm unit. And even then, my swarm units are only are still costing like 400. Let's see here. Ed versus Model 105. I think I have like 5 in the 400 units I've created. I want to say it's not good. Especially not good when 3 of those units are Sans, Underswap Papyrus, and Bad Time Duo. Jesus, Model 105 is popping off right now. The flip. If he actually hit Ed instead of doing that flip, he might have won. Well, he would have won because he one-shots them, but still. Sans. Jesus. But yeah, like I have a fish that I created on like day 2 of the unit unit creator being out, and that's like yeah, he does have 1 HP because that's accurate, despite how utterly horrible that is in tabs because of all the things that lock onto him. But that is more accurate, and I will die on that hill. It is my Sans is more accurate than like 90% of the Sans you'll see on the workshop because they give him like 50 million HP. And that's yeah. Dude, no, literally like most abilities in this game will just kill him. He lives a really unfortunate life in the tournament scene. So many units have Thor Lightning. A lot of units have Reaper Tentacles. Stuff like Sword Implosion even. Fire Wave. So many abilities auto-lock onto him. And he just can't dodge auto-lock abilities. Aegis Shield! No, that one too. He can't deal with that. Anyway, Evo Ravenborn gets a very easy dub. Hmm. Oleata Chocolate versus Damien Rhythmic. And then I gave Underswap Papyrus 1 HP too because I don't play Underswap. I don't know how much HP he's supposed to have. And then Bad Time Duo is just the two of them on top. It's just the sands on Papyrus' shoulders. So yeah. But like fish, a cat that I made, like all of those units are like the only ones that can be killed by Reaper Tentacles. So I love Reaper Tentacles, but unfortunately my baseline HP is way too much, and I should probably work on changing it. But at this point, I'm kind of in too deep. I can't just go through like 300-400 units and just like nerf their HP to like a tenth of what it was. Shh. I like having an emphasis on abilities, honestly. It does very much so emphasize abilities, or also really strong weapons, which is something I do enjoy. King's got 1430, I believe, and Mammoth, well, I don't feel like looking it up. He dies in one hit to a ballista, though. Yeah, and something like this, I really regret having a high baseline HP. Having one ballista bolt be my baseline HP. Because I just have to sit here and watch them walk around. It's a stream. I can't pause the recording and just come back when the match is done or close to done. I have to think of something to say. Does not explode, but okay, Google. Interesting. Dang, the wiki looks a lot better than it used to. They really like give you everything you need to recreate these units. When was the last time I looked at the Tabs wiki? I feel like I'm gonna be able to call that. Jesus, what's the last time attached? I remember using cheerleaders on siege machines. That was a fun time. That was a fun time when that was like the norm. I'm definitely just gonna, leave that. Yup. And Damien's eventually gonna either push them off the map or kill them. Freya versus Vic. But I don't have many units that emphasize working as an army. That's probably an issue of it's probably an effect of baseline HP. I feel like 98% of my units are supposed to work as individual rather than swarm or even duo. Because, it is a unit tournament. I didn't really have to make them or design them to work with more than themselves. They're gonna get another one. See, the units I've made are pretty much solely for the purpose of these tournaments. I don't really do much else. I'll sometimes take him into the campaign, but that's literally just me asking, okay, what one unit do I want to use for this level? What one unit do I want to see try this level? Okay, yeah, that's over. Freya, Vicky with another dub. Cordelia versus Yasna. Why are my tab streams always the best ones? Maybe I need to do this until I hit affiliate. So, no, it's just there's a very dedicated base. There's only like 8 viewers on tabs currently. But it's such a rarely streamed game too. At this point in its time. We're very much done here. Those two doing tab streams. Anyway, Yazuma gets that dub. I don't usually watch tab streams, but we'll pop that open real quick. Well, you know what? We'll do that. We'll do massive one. 11v15. Yeah, Big Cheese is doing one right now. Subathon is the only other tab stream. Well, that's some friendly fire right there. But yeah, I do like to make things even. And so I think you've probably noticed that all of my units have a 100 cost. Like, there's no, like, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or 10. So I can make, fights easier. I can do numbers easier. You know, I should probably go... You know what, I will someday go through my units and pick out ones that are meant to work as groups and decrease their HPs. I do, unfortunately, have a lot of units that are meant to work as individuals, or pretty much individuals. Elizabeth gets that done. I think only one of them died, and that's because that one got flung into the pack. Oh, this is an easy Void Jr. victory. Oh, I can do it. Screw it. 1v5. He's probably got this. I mean, if he does well, I mean that's enough of an indicator for me to call it. Because it's supposed to be 11v14, and so, you know, 11 Void Monarch dodges are just gonna be a bit too much. He's definitely got this. My lord. The Tab G guns really don't deal that much damage. Sure, it's probably because I have tanky units, but still. I mean, hey, like the quick draw revolver, the Deadeye Winchester, I believe it is. I don't know guns. I don't own a gun. I never used a gun. The Winchester, and like the Captain Blunderbuss, like they all deal respectable damage, even at this level, even with this much HP on units. Fortunate that I think a good chunk of my units have a Void Monarch dodge, or even just projectile dodge, or something. A good chunk of my units have a way to defeat projectiles. Yazuma versus Hiragi. But keep doing your units. I kind of want to go to 12, so if you get it done, maybe also hopefully a map. I can like just set stuff up for next time I decide to do a tap stream. Oh, which is a good reminder. Hey, if you like tabs, or me, or any of the other games I play, sure drop a follow, and, you know, turn notifications. I don't have a set schedule. I can't really have a set schedule for my stream, so it's pretty if you like the content here, it's pretty important for you to actually be notified when things happen. As we move into the future, you don't have to have notifications on, because I will hopefully be able to eventually have like a set streaming schedule, or at least some amount of a set streaming schedule. But until then, best way to catch the stream is have notifications on. The same goes for YouTube videos. Best way to catch a YouTube video is to have notifications on. I do usually upload one per day, so you just check in every day or two, and there'll probably be a video up. So, in other news, yeah, could have definitely called this match before it happened. Just got ganged. Next up, Ed versus Felix. Begin. Yeah, they can make the distance. Whip's got some range on it. I don't take out heavy hitters. I don't start by taking out heavy hitters, at least. Towards the end of these things, I start doing stuff like that, where it's like, okay, this unit has, like, No, I won't remove any unit at the start of a tournament, because who knows what they can do. But if a unit starts going, like say a unit here had, like, 0 and 11, because we've done, like, 11 of the 15 rounds by this point. If they have, like, a 0-11, like, a 0-win, 11-loss record, I'm probably not gonna consider doing matches with them in the future. Like, in the future of that tournament. Because they've lost 11 times already. It's not really like they're probably not gonna win one. The only match I would run in that case are against other big losers. Like, when I do bigger tournaments, I'm definitely able to just, like, look at a match and say, yeah, I know the units I use in tournaments usually well enough to just look at a match and sometimes say, yeah, this one's not gonna be close. They're just slightly not in range to be not doing melee. But yeah, I can probably do like a 2-stage thing for your factions, depending on how many units they all actually have. If you even it out, I can do a 2-stage thing, like in one tab. But if they have different amounts, I'll have to do like a manual 2-stage tournament. Oh yeah, by the way, it's off the website I use to host to make these brackets is Challonge, CHALLONGE, and the I have a league up on Bracket, BRAACKT. Simple, easy. Good on ya. You should stream one then. We'll record one and put it up on YouTube. It looks like Cordelia's gonna end up winning this. Then yeah, record it and, post. Put your YouTube name in the chat. If you want to, I suppose. That's a Cordelia Moreau victory. It's a close one, but matches will be close. Match just will the fight there was close. Damien Rhythmic versus Freya. So this is probably gonna be a long one. So like, how y'all doing in the chat? It's gonna be a while before I'm gonna be able to call this. Did that one? Did that one have its own potion? Have her own potion? Cool. No opener without actually like doing divine intervention. That was obviously divine intervention, but who cares? Who cares? Yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna go look through some of these matches in the future. I don't think there's a world where Freya beats Eva Ravenborn. Let's see here. I'll be an interesting one. Don't do that. Also, don't feel like there's a world where Cordelia beats Eva at this point. We've got about 30 fights left, boys. Holy crap. Okay. Well. I mean, that Freya's low on it. That Freya's getting down to about half health. They're somewhat pushing them back towards that corner. At the same time, kinda not really. You know what we do in a situation like this? Okay, cool, buddy. Oh my god, this is gonna take a while. We distribute damage evenly. That's a musket bullet. It's not a spear. I can't do any of these. I have to do tap. I mean, if I do this method, Freya's gonna lose, but like at the same time, I need to speed things up here. You distribute damage even. Because he is tanky. So I did distribute damage evenly. Every unit on the field here took 2 spears. And one Damien Rhythmic accidentally took a musket bullet, but that's not my fault. And you know, with the insane health advantage that Damien has here, I feel like I can call that now as a Damien dub. A technical Damien dub, at least. Eva versus Oleana. He was also tanky, and I mean, even has some real nice abilities. Enrage being chief among them. That's a lot of distance they create. It's not gonna really save him, but like, you know, it's nice. Sure. Yeah. Probably. Yeah, in units that are meant to function as individuals will have 2000 HP baseline. Units meant to function in small groups will have like 800 to 1000 baseline. And units meant to be swarms are gonna have like 100 HP baseline. I think that sounds good to me. We'll see how I do that. Might stream just like a chill stream of going through and reconfiguring like it's everyone. I kind of need to have baseline. Six v 7, Malachi II versus Jaluso. And then, you know, since some of you may have questions about, like, you know, why are we here on this barren map? Because it's the most fair map in the game. I mean, all the simulation maps are pretty fair, but, like, I've been using this one from the start. And I'd really rather not have... I don't really like terrain being a factor. Legacy has a lot of stuff for them to get caught. The simulation has nothing for them to get caught on, nothing for them to like trip over. It's a fair map. It doesn't need to be this big. If there was a smaller version of simulation, I would definitely be using that. But like none of the like simulation maps are like exactly the same. Because I don't want to have the battle decided because some guy got stuck, one of the two opponents got stuck on a barrel. It doesn't need to be this big. Well, I'll take a look around these things. What a flip! If anything, Model 105, you are, getting an Olympic gold at the TAB. You're getting a gold at the TABS Olympics. See here. Bridge, no. Port, potentially. Broken bridge. No. I really should swap to using the arena map. Because it makes sense. Anyway, match 2. Model 105 took match 1. Let's see if he can take it again. I might swap to using... I'll probably swap to using arena. This kind of marks a new page in my TABS tournament history, where I start taking more things from online and just, like, doing tournaments with other people's factions. New map as the baseline, new rules and regulations in place. Sure, and again, oh wait, that was game 2. Dang it. And again, if you have some friends over there in that league over there, or people watching your YouTube, send them my way, and we can make it a possibly big thing. He's getting Model 105 getting some hits off. Oh my god, he is mad. He is mad at that loss. I actually almost called it for Necros winning that match, and he was mad. This is probably not gonna be the most fun. Model 105 versus Jalusa. What a flip again. Model 105 just always with the flipping. There's another one. I mean, they're getting. He should technically be short circuiting right now because he is like a Terminator android thing. That was a direct hit. She's dead. Don't feel like they're able to make the distance here, so I mean it's a fairly clear Jalusa victory. What's next? Okay. That'll be a rough one. So, what was this matchup? Oleada Chocolate versus Malachi the Second. We rarely see the Banshee Scream. This I was given a lot of ranged units. Huh, I'm really just now noticing that. I was given so many ranged units for this batch of OCs. I've only got like 3. No, 4 units that are like dedicated melee. Like only a quarter of this faction is melee. Like the entire, I mean, sure, yeah, like half the faction is hybrid. But like I think Oleada's only had to bust out the Banshee Scream like once before. Think against Void Jr. I mean, it would be against Void Jr. He's another one of the dedicated melee units. Oh, dude, that Malachi just got super healed from that Solar Maelstrom. Need to get them out of these things. Down goes one. Popped. Second one might be dead. No, not quite. Just hanging on by a thread. There he goes. Just a 1v1 now. Necromancer Skull versus Chronomancer Dial. That's pretty much what this is. What a dodge to the Necromancer Skull. And he's done. Match 2. They're all kind of focusing on this well, now it's just two of them. Two of them are focusing down this one Oleata. That's a funny death. I mean, like, focusing one down is good, but, like, at the same time, the Chronomancer Dial does deal splash damage, so, like, in the same amount of time, 3 of them can kill 1, 3 of them can kill, like, 100 of them. Or however many the maximum amount Chronomancer Dial can actually hit is. That one over there is almost dead. This one, that one Malachi, that's like, like 70% off, that's an issue. All of these Oleatas are really low. Down goes another one. There goes that Malachi, and an Oleata as well. And down goes the last one. Game 3. Bro, hope that fall damage is dealt. It's like a coin flip of whether or not it will. And down goes last game. Oh, that's a lot of healing for those two Malachi. Some damage dealt. I mean, they're back down to half. How's that one dealing? Like 15%, maybe 10, maybe even less. One Oleata down. Both of these two aren't looking too hot. One last Chronomancer Dial before he goes out. And I mean, the Necromancy Skeleton dies. So, I mean, that's pretty good for the Malachis. Here goes another Malachi. Think this one's gonna go to Oleata. Scott, unless this one can get a lot of healing done. You're dead in another one Dial. You got like 2, maybe 3 left in you. I think it will be just over 2. Oh, he's gonna go finish this one off once that Dial's off cooldown. Bro, she has 1 HP. There you go. And some healing, and he falls over in the healing. That's good for him. It's gonna be close. He unfortunately does have to keep walking towards at them. That's gonna be an Oleata 2-1 victory. Ed versus Necros. They're gonna struggle to get in range for a bit, and then they get struck by lightning again. I mean, all these Necros are really bunched together. Those whips are gonna kind of go crazy. Lightning's also gonna go crazy. The lightning probably went a bit more crazy. I mean, it's close enough for a game 2. Bye. Bye. Have a great time. I think this one went even worse. Honestly, yeah, that went way worse for Ed. It's a 2-0 Necros victory. Cordelia Moreau versus Damien. We've got like 18 matches left. Oh, God. Screw it. I'm not gonna watch them just walk all that way. We're moving to the arena. Oh my God, this is so much smaller. He'd either get backed up. He'd either be backed up against the wall or off the map. He can't outdamage them. He can't damage them enough. In a short enough time. It's gonna be their victory. I don't care if you call me biased or anything for doing that. I'm not gonna sit there and watch them walk that guy off the actual simulation map. Shiragi versus Vicky Go. Well, that barely does damage. Oh, why did she go green? Oh, that's a sword. Thought that was her glowing green. That was... Well, good job over there. You shot it straight into the dirt. Metaphorical dirt. There's no dirt here. Who knows? If it was a slightly bigger match, Vicky might have gotten that done. But, you know, bad. Oh. Void Jr. versus Yazuma Kamakichi. Teleport right on top of him. This is... Okay. This will be quite the match. Pretty important match too. Isior in the, you know, upper end. Jesus, it's not even close. Oh my lord, Void Monarch Dodge is so good when you have multiple of it. Felix versus Elizabeth Takai. We don't really have any 1v1s, but, you know, here's another one. I feel like Elizabeth's gonna, you know, just punch this poor dog off the map. But who knows? She doesn't have the most amount of health, so you might be able to actually, you know, damage her a decent amount before dying. He didn't damage her nearly enough. That is going to be an Elizabeth ring out. Felix is being called back into the ring here to fight Yazuma. Oh, I do need a bigger arena than just this because I need to be able to do like my half army stuff. Or I can just move back and forth between the two. It's not really that big of a deal. So what I mean with that is on units like this that have Thor light on units like Yazma or any of the multitude of others that have Thor lightning, and they're going against an opponent that outnumbers them. Okay, well there goes one Felix. What I'll do is I'll have one of that unit get absolutely decimated by like 5 lightning strikes, set flying off the map and everything, and then the rest of the group can come in. It gives the numbers a bit of an advantage. Because, I mean, if they're all grouped together and got all struck by 5 lightning bolts, I mean, you know, kind of not having a fun time there. 21, yeah. I do not see a world in which Void Jr. loses to Vicky. Damien Rhythmic versus Hiragi. Now then, are these 7 Hiragi just gonna back these 3 Damiens off the map? I mean, one of them is probably gonna get backed off the map. The other 2 are gonna get cornered. That is an aggressive dog pile. There goes one. Now then, are you gonna die by dog pile or by fall off the map? Looks like it's gonna be dog pile. Lucky you. You know, having like 7 women dog piling you and sucking you, that would be a lot better than that. We've got Elizabeth versus... We got Ed versus Elizabeth. Does the whip outrange... No, it does not outrange a shotgun. Okay, cool. So, they could get pinned up against the wall and shot down... Oh, Jesus. That's so much more damage they're dealing. Because these two should have, like, relatively even HP pools. But jeez, Infernal Christ, dude. Infernal Whip is also really glitchy. Ed's gonna take that 2 victory. Malachi II versus Frey. Should 5v4. We'll see how they deal. Oh, they might fall through the map. I mean, either way, it's not very fun. Oh, jeez. That was a slaughter. Malachi II takes that dub very easily. Model 105 versus Oleata Shock. I would very much so appreciate an arena map that was just like, I don't know, maybe like 50% bigger than this. They're gonna walk those two off the map. The three, actually. Don't know if these Model 105s are gonna go with them, though. And I mean, that is such a good choke point for them to throw through if they didn't, do that. One of them's going down with them. The other three are staying up here. And actually, this is a really good position for Oleata. They've gotten a Model 105 on both sides of them, so they aren't being pushed towards the exit as much. I mean, now they are, but, they weren't for a bit. That is such... That's... Oh my... Bye, Skeleton. Bye, Resurrected. They're gonna take game 1. Game 2. It's like only one Oleata's going off the map this time. And there she goes. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing to that wall? Let's stop doing that. What a punch. He did like a ooh behind the head. As he was lifted up into the air as well. Now then, are these two gonna be pushed off the map or not? Oh, that's a hard punch. Like, right in the butt, too. Bye, Skeleton. Bye, Resurrected. Model 105. I think the Skeleton, the Necromancy version actually just did that. Managed to finish off the fight. Okay, 1v1. Necros versus Jalusa. That's a lot of damage. And I think the minigun's gonna shoot too many projectiles for her to deflect all of them. Oh, she dies in like 3 Thor lightning anyway. It's over. I don't feel like Damien's gonna win this. It's Void Jr. With the Void Monarch dodge. It's gonna do some absolute work against. Unless, they like fling themselves off the map or something. Yeah, that one's already almost dead, and they're all at 80% health. They might fling this one off the map, actually. Either that, or they're just gonna gank him in this hallway. Oh no, he's definitely going off the map. All of them are gonna come with him, though. Or not. They stopped. They didn't keep walking forward. Wow, okay. Oleata Chocolate versus Necros begin. That lightning definitely does a lot less damage to Oleata than it did to Freya. Jalusa, I mean, once she's gonna get knocked off, she's gonna get backed up off the map. Easy Necros dub. We move on to Freya versus Model 105. If he connects a punch, Freya is definitely dying in one hit. Like that. Like that one. How that one just died immediately in one hit. One Freya's off the map. I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to go get food after this. You know what? I'll just give you my Discord after the tournament's done. But I'm gonna have to end stream after the tournament's done and go grab food. No, this one's just around the corner. And there goes that one. It's a lot of damage. It's gonna be a close one. Model 105 takes game 1. We move on to game 2. Will he even push her off the map again? Will he get angry and, actually hit her? Or will Freya be able to take the dub here? Okay, there's a third one. They dropped one? No, they didn't drop one. Oh my lord, that Model 105 got absolutely wrecked in there. What did he get hit by? Well, the Banshee screen, probably. Or maybe 4 or 5 more Solar Maelstroms as well. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a game 3 here. Okay. I mean, they're all going after the ones that are going off the map. Oh, and they're... Okay, they're too drunk to walk. And they end up walking themselves off the map again. So Maelstrom, Banshee Storm, hitting himself. That was a rough one. Freya got mad that she lost. So Freya's gonna take that 2-0 dub. 5 matches remain. Cordelia Moreau versus Malachi II. Yeah. Not fair in the slightest. Okay, absolutely has this sub in the bag. Baragi versus Eva Ravenborn. Yeah, I should have been able to call this earlier. There's no way Vampire Bite beats Rage. So that is an Eva dub. Ed versus Jalusa. One whip hit. Or Necro, if you're there, you can whisper your Discord to me. It looks like Jalus is gonna take this. I honestly don't think I expected that one. Pretty handedly too, honestly. Felix versus Vicky. I'm gonna say it about this range, and so it's gonna take a while. I think Vicky might have this though. The beams are dealing more damage than those bullets are. Yeah, Vicky absolutely has that. It's kind of a bit of a dull end to the tournament, unfortunately. With me calling a match early, and then, this is our last match. Our last match, nice even, 5v1, Elizabeth versus Yasuma. They might push him off the map, actually. They might be able to. They aren't going to be able to kill him before getting killed themselves. So knocking him back and off the map is their only chance. It's kind of working, too. They're so low. Okay, there goes another lightning strike. Oh, he's making his way back into the arena. It's not looking good for Elizabeth here. It's possible, though. Game 2. He needs to keep like a nice, steady position right in front of the doorway. They're all getting caught by the Pharaoh Nail. That's not good for Elizabeth. One's dead. Oh god, they knocked him off course. They'd have to put him all the way over here for them to stand a chance now. or get knocked to this side. Oh, there's one on the other side. Okay, well, they either have to push him all the way out here, or they lose. Or potentially through the walls of the arena. Who knows? He might just phase through the polygons of the map. More than I'm intending. Oh, brave soldier walking forward. And that one fell, and that one got struck by lightning. That's not the map I wanted. Well, that is the tournament. Now we have one thing left to do, which, you know, is go over the characters. But also, why not? Two, one, and one back here. We can have ROC Batch 1 go against ROC Batch 2. Five. It's actually almost even. It's kind of even. There's 3.9 thousand cost difference. Anyway, let's go over our standings for this tournament. We have a tie for last place between Felix and Freya with 2-13 win-loss records. Next up is another tie between Cordelia Moreau and Damien Rhythmic, both with 3-12. Next up is Vicky standing alone in 12th place with 4-11. Another two-way tie between Hiragi and Model 105 with a nice 6-9 record. Next up, Oleata Chocolate and Elizabeth Takai tie for top 8 with a record of 7-8. In 7th place, Malachi II stands alone with a record of 9-6. Next up is another two-way tie between Ed and Jalusa, both with a 10-5 record. In 4th place, Yazuma Kamakiji with a record of 12-3. In 3rd place, Necros with a record of 12-3. In 2nd place, Void Jr. with a record of 13-2. And in 1st place, Eva Ravenborn with a record of 14-1. How's this looking? Oh, dude, the first batch, just kind of took it and ran. I know you weren't able to see much of it, but you know. Alright. That will be the end, though. I need to then go make a post about this and everything. We're gonna raid my buddy Squirrel. We're doing a Lethal Company stream tomorrow, so if you guys will be there for that. So, with that being said, guys, I hope you all enjoyed, and of course, have a good day.